Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching the Political Vigilante. So we've all heard, or at least seen, this newly released footage of UFOs. I've always believed that UFOs have been, come on, there's no way we're the smartest people in the universe. But they're going to use this now as an excuse to amp up military spending. Is it just, is it a UFO, or is it China or Russia that's doing it? Or maybe these are hostile aliens. Like, it'll be, trust me, it'll be used for that. It'll be used for that. Please support what we're doing at rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, which is blockchain cryptocurrency platform. YouTube is still throttling us, demonetized us for 4 months now. We have a copyright strike. I throw that in there right now just because support us so we can talk about stuff like this, because they don't want us to talk about this. Not UFOs, but how they're going to use it as an excuse to ramp up military spending. Everything's an excuse for that, right? It's going to excuse for censorship and all of it, right?
781 just sped up to 46 knots, 50 knots.
This morning, the sound of U.S. Navy
I should just tell you the video quality is, it's kind of crackly, but you'll be able to hear it. I apologize for that in advance.
Reacting to a radar screen tracking unidentified objects flying around their stealth ship.
Oh, 38 knots. Going fast.
At times, a radar lighting up with 9 objects. It could be similar to those captured on night vision and infrared video, swarming warships for nearly a week in July of 2019, then disappearing without a trace.
Well, that one's pretty much perfectly 000 relative, right?
Yeah.
At one point, 2 objects suddenly vanishing from the screen. Something experts say can happen with smaller targets, but the man who released the leaked video, Jeremy Corbell, says
Targets. Automatically enemy. Target.
Might suggest the objects went above or below the radar range.
It's moving above the capacity for that radar to see it, or they're moving below, which would mean into the water.
Earlier this month, the filmmaker released another video showing a flying sphere drop into the ocean.
What was splash? Splash.
Saying USOs, or unidentified submerged objects, have also been tracked by the military. When asked about the radar video, a Pentagon spokesperson would only confirm they were taken by Navy personnel and were part of a review of unidentified aerial phenomenon, but wouldn't comment about how they were released.
Why are they confirming these videos that are leaked to you?
They want to be ahead of it, and they're out of options. There's a lot of pressure by the global public and the American public, for answers.
And after years of Navy fighter pilots also reporting other incidents where flying objects seem to accelerate instantly or fly at supersonic speeds without breaking the sound barrier, lawmakers on intelligence committees are demanding answers.
There's enough obvious evidence here that we need to take this seriously, not downplay it, and try to gather as much information as we can to figure out what is it these pilots are seeing and what does it mean.
Right now, there are a lot of unanswered questions. And of course, if other nations have capabilities that we don't know of, we want to find.
Other nations have capabilities we don't know of? By the way, Adam Schiff, who's a, horrible Democrat, is in a state, California, that has Boeing. And I think Northrop Grumman has a couple aerospace, but also weapons manufacturers. So, boy, rather than, hey, are they here in peace? Let's meet new people from another civilization, and maybe they've got technology or cures for diseases. No, we need more weapons. Let's act like scared, dumb humans and try to blow them out of the sky. So that's the language. Maybe, is it China? More keep Americans scared to justify military budgets. Well, how are you going to pay for Medicare for all? Well, we need Space Force and outspend the next 10 countries combined. We don't have money for you. So what if you or your family die because you don't have health care? We need Space Force because the aliens are invading, or maybe they're Chinese. Oh, just listen to the language. This is how propaganda works. They just plant these. Notice that the angle of this story isn't, wow, UFOs. Oh man, let's explore. Let's try to talk with, let's meet them. No, military targets. Foreign.
If there's some explanation other than that, we want to learn that too.
Gotti, we mentioned that looming intelligence report on UFOs from the Pentagon. What can we expect from that?
Well, Chanel, technically that report is due around the end of June, but there is a chance it could be delayed. And there's also some debate over whether this could be Russia or China who have invested heavily.
The Russian and Chinese vibe of UFOs. Russia, China spaceships. Come on, man. Fighter pilots have been seeing aircraft move in ways that no one has been able to do on this planet. If China had a spaceship, come on. Come on. Always be war, 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 war. People are starving. They don't have jobs. They don't have health care. We can't do student debt forgiveness. We somehow can't do that. Something Joe Biden can do with this, just the swipe of a pen. If you have student debt, your president could wipe it off. Did you vote for Joe Biden? Did you dance in the streets? He could wipe that off, but he won't, because we need the money to fight Chinese and Russian spaceships. Oh, God.
Advanced drone technology. But one source told me that if this does turn out to be a different country, brazenly mocking our warships right off of our own coast night after night,
listen to this language. Brazenly mocking our warships. What if they are intelligent life form from another planet with advanced technologies that we don't have? And they're like, oh, wow, there's a warship. Let's get the hell out of here. No one ever thinks that it's intimidating to see a warship, a ship that could just blow up a bunch of stuff. What if they're like alien hippies who are like, hey, man, let's just go meet some new people. And they go, oh, God, don't go to Earth. They're all nuts and they just want to blow everything up.
Represent an intelligence failure so big it might make some in the Pentagon wish these were actually from somewhere else.
Wait to find that out. My goodness. All right, Gotti, thank you.
Wow. What do you think, Dylan Dreyer? Do you think that they're
life UFOs? I think maybe they're UFOs from the future. You know, like technology has advanced so far to the point that the future, it's like.
Perhaps I should have just asked you about the weekend weather.
You trust.
Sorry to make you think, folks. Anyway, how does the weekend weather look? God, she proposes a theory that is an interesting theory. Maybe they're from the future. Well, boy, I don't want my brain to have to think. Let's talk about the weather and cooking tips for your puppies.
That a little bit more.
Maybe maybe we should stick to the forecast.
We'll stick to that. Not that it's a great forecast for you, but it is a forecast nonetheless.
That just
thanks for
happened.
watching our YouTube channel.
Oh, no, sorry. Shh, Al Roker. So there's no, did you hear that? This is how you push propaganda. There was nowhere in that discussion. There was no interview with any scientists going, wow, this is an amazing discovery. Nobody going, are we going to try to send them a message of like, hey, we're here for peace. Like, you guys want to talk? Like, we'd love to talk. Welcome. That's the American way of life. Someone walking down your street you don't recognize, you go, hey, neighbor, let me make you some iced tea and talk. No, get your gun. Second Amendment. I'm going to shoot something that's different than me. Nowhere. So this is how they push propaganda. So they plant the seed. First, it's sphere-based because all of our news is to keep us just terrified. Aliens in your backyard eating your children's food. Like, well, that's what they want you to do. Be scared. Oh, and by the way, the 2020 defense budget revealed that the Pentagon was continuing its unidentified aerial phenomenon task force, which had been believed to have ended in 2012. And again, the Pentagon isn't like, hey, are they nice? Are they cool? Let's meet them. Extend your hand first. If the aliens, look, if they have all this advanced technology and they want to invade us, they're gonna. Like, Nowhere was there a scientist. They didn't interview any scientists going, this is amazing. I'd love to, NASA is going to try to send an aircraft, like a greeting, like a hello. Nope. War. Maybe it's China. Maybe it's Russia. Intelligence community. Are we safe? Stay scared, America. The aliens are coming. Maybe they're Chinese. Russian, maybe Putin has got a crazy spaceship. It's insanity, folks. We live in a crazy, crazy country. And this is what happens when you have a military-industrial complex. We always need war. We always need a new bad guy, a new enemy, right? We're not going to try to make peace with China or Russia. We're not going to try to end climate change. We're just going to keep building war machines while Americans starve. Did you have to wait in line for food during the pandemic? Doesn't matter. The military didn't. Wall Street didn't. Boeing didn't. Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, none of them had to. No. Did you have to work through the pandemic because you couldn't afford to not work? You had an essential job. You had to go work at a grocery store, deliver food, or drive a truck. You had to do that even though you kind of wanted to stay home and you were scared to go out because of COVID, but you had to work anyway. Pentagon was fine. Wouldn't you like to meet someone from another planet? And especially like if I grew up watching ET, that's an amazing, and Steven Spielberg accurately depicted the government and the military all scared and angry and trying to hurt ET. Do we know these? What is that? Let's talk to them. Let's find out who they are. If they have a hostile intent, that doesn't just diving into the ocean, a spaceship that does things that defies our laws of physics and gravity because we haven't created that technology yet. Maybe they are from the future, like that one news reporter suggested, and then they patted her on the head. Oh, just tell us about the weather. Don't get crazy with making our brains work. Thanks for watching the show, everybody. Always pushing war. That was the Today Show. That was the Today Show. Morning. Intelligence community. Russia, China. All right. Follow the money, connect the dots, find the truth. The military-industrial complex will use any excuse to ramp up war production. While you can't quit your bad job because you don't want to lose your health care in a country that should be giving you free health care like they've been doing in Western Europe and Australia and Canada and New Zealand for decades, you don't get that here. But now we're going to spend money on spaceship alien. Fucking stupid. Thanks for supporting our show, everybody. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood or rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Really appreciate it. Going to start having tour dates soon with Ron Placone in September. Stay tuned for that. Go to GrahamElwood.com. There's merchandise, a lot of great ways to support our show because we are demonetized by YouTube. Thanks for watching. You're making Gotham great again. Shave your knuckles for justice. Maybe this is a spaceship from Russia. Shoot it. Blow it out of the sky. It's different. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit the like button, the subscribe button. Go to patreon.com/Graham Elwood and rockfin.com/Graham Elwood, where you can support the show. Also, I have a Bitcoin wallet, a Bitcoin Cash wallet, and an Ethereum wallet in the show notes. We're taking cryptocurrency. I have a Coinbase affiliation link. We're going to be getting on some other exchanges. So that's how you support the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. YouTube is unsubscribing us at an alarming rate. I have a PayPal button at GrahamElwood.com. I even have a Venmo at Graham-Elwood. There's a lot of ways to support our show. We are getting crushed by YouTube. We've dipped under 73,000 subscribers because of YouTube. Thanks for supporting what we do.